Hey, good morning. And how are you this morning? Welcome to the Tessa-Marie morning blessing. I'm going to send a few notices. I shall be back in a minute. So let me send the notices out to others so that we can have some people who perhaps need a little bit of our morning blessing. And there they go. So if you have the opportunity, drop in. The morning blessing is important. If you need it, you will use it. So let's see what you got today. Tehran, send it to Tehran too. Hello, hello. How are we this morning? It's another beautiful morning. It's Friday. Actually, this is the last Friday of the month of March. The last Friday in the month of March. New things begin on Fridays. Amazing things sometimes happen on a Friday. So this is really nice for us to have this Friday morning, to come here to greet you and to have a morning blessing. So every day when I come to do the blessings, I come to inspire you. I come to motivate you. I come to help you. I come to let you know that you're great just the way you are. So good morning. And the point of the morning blessing is to give you something to help you go through the day. There's always something wonderful for you in the morning blessing. It is something that perhaps I went through, a friend called, or just an inspiration, because that's what I do. I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to encourage you, enlighten you, educate you. I'm here to give you a chance to try again, because we have to know it's a brand new day. It's Friday, the last Friday of March. And it's a day for us to realize, wow, we can try. We can do better than we did last night. We can do better than hi, Yoko, good morning. Good morning, everybody. And we can do better than we did yesterday. Last night, we went to sleep and we woke up fresh and feeling ready to go. So when you come to the morning blessing, this is your greeting. Here you are. It's so lovely to see you. And that's your morning greeting to yourself. Here I am. Hello world. Here I am. So this is what you say to yourself in the morning when you say, here you are. You look stunning. It's like you're meeting a friend at the gas station. Good morning, or gas station. Well, there too. At the train station. Good morning, Debbie. And there you go to your friend and you say, hello, here you are. You look absolutely amazing today. And you know, that will make your friend feel much better. So the same thing applies to you. So that's how we greet ourselves. So our morning blessing is something to help you, give you a little bit more oomph and a little bit, you know what? I'm okay. I remember somebody else telling me that I can go through today and do better than yesterday. So your mantra for today is, I am happy to help other people grow as I am growing. I am happy to help other people grow with me. I am happy to help others grow with me. I am happy to help you grow with me. That's my mantra all the time, really, because that's what I do. I'm constantly learning and growing. I'm constantly working to live in my best life, to fulfill my best life. And the only way to do that is to constantly learn something new, to come every morning and give it to you. Like, if there's 3 of you, then 3 of you are going to get it. If there's 33 of you, then 33 of you are going to get it. But you are here because you're special. You're one of a kind. And you know that already. We talk about that. So when you come for your morning blessing, look to see what you're getting from this morning blessing. Look to see what you can take. And when you're leaving, you go, aha, I had a doubt, and now that doubt has been lifted. I am okay. I can start today and I can win today. And that is what is important. So as we're standing here this morning and sitting and sipping on your coffee, let us look at what the blessing is to do today. Your blessing for today is what? Your blessing for today is a simple WHAT, 4-letter word, what? Your blessing is what it is I need to do to get to where I want to go? Many times instead of asking what and where, we jump in and we say how. How is none of your concern. How is not our concern. There is the how person in the back. There is the how person ahead of you. There is the how person above you. The how person on both sides of you. Your job, first job of all, is to know the what. But we forget. And we're constantly saying, oh, how should I do this? How should I find this job? How should I do this life? How should I write this book? The how is not our concern. One of my many things that I had was I was blessed to have those parents and that had this magnificent friend. She was the Prime Minister of Dominica, the first female Prime Minister in the Caribbean. And she was amazing. She was also a lawyer. So when I worked with her and I had a girlfriend, Alice, and we worked with her. And she was an indomitable woman. She was a woman of character. They actually called her the Iron Woman of the Caribbean, coming after Margaret Thatcher, who they called an Iron Woman. Her name was Eugenia Charles. And she was a strong, powerful, brilliant woman, very smart. And she was a family friend. So I worked with her in her office and she taught me, I learned a lot from her. I learned how not to back down. When I saw her in court once and she was defending a girl. She was on the side of the crown for a female that was attacked by some guy. And how she handled the two male lawyers and she made putty out of them. And she left the practice and she became the Prime Minister. And she was really good. She went to a conference once in England, and that time they were still under the Commonwealth. And they said, well, we need to do a study to decide what we're going to give to the Caribbean. And she said, we have had enough studies. She said, we don't need you to tell us where and why. We need you to show us how. We don't want another study. She said, if we had the how, we wouldn't be here. And I remember being at that thing with her. And when she said that, it stuck in my mind. We have the where. We know what we want, and we have to know where we're going with what we have to do, right? We don't know the how. So we go looking for the how. We should not be asking people for the how. We should only insist on knowing our where. What it is you want. Where do you want to take it? The how will come. So that is what she said. You bring us the how. Because we know what we want and we know where we want to go. And you have done enough studies. No more studies. Give us the how. So this is what we have to understand. When you are looking for what you have to do for yourself, when you're looking for the things you need to do for you, don't go looking for the how. Look for the what. What it is I need to do to be successful. What it is I need to do to be fabulous at this. Where can I do this? What do you have that you want to do? That you want to have it, and it has to be fabulous for you. I want to know, and this is why I came today to ask you on the weekend to think about what it is you want. Forget the how. Forget the person that says to you, you need to know the how. Forget that. Nobody has said anything. I'm checking. So remember to always look at what. Know the what. Know the where. And leave the how. The how will come. The how must come. And your job and my job is for us to constantly know what it is, what it is we want, where we are going to take what we want, and the how will come. If we keep worrying about how, we cannot excel at the what we need to do. And this is one of the most important things, is knowing our what you want to do. Where do you want to take your what? I want to take my what, which is inspiring people, pumping them, enhancing them to the world. So I have my what, I have my where, and I don't have the how. But I know somehow, some way, the how will show up. The how must come. The how has to come. We cannot not have the how showing up for us. And that is what is so important. We need to concentrate on the what. We need to perfect the what. We need to know for sure where we want to take the what. So the what perfection is like, there's some people that want to be better at something. I want to be better at this. Yesterday, I must have done 106, but I did it to say 100 videos since January 21st. I did more. I just posted 100. And that was yesterday. But I have looked at every one of them and I've gone back at every one of them. And many of you here today has been on the journey with me. You were on the journey when my paper was too noisy. So I found out what I wanted to do. I had to fix that. I used notes. I had to fix that. I stopped using notes and I studied that. So I only could do this. My job is to improve myself, to raise the bar a little higher. So what it is you have to do, that you need to improve yourself so you can do it where you want to do it. The how will show up. When the time is right and you're perfect, the hows will come. It might be several different hows. The hows might be all the different things that just fit in. Somebody says you should do that. That's a how. Then you follow that. Somebody said you should stop doing that. That's a how. Then you follow that and you improve. I know. I spoke to Debbie and Debbie spoke to me and Debbie said, and I followed that. And my sister said this and my friend said that. And I looked at it and I took it away, what was not working. And then I dared myself to do these things because I had my what. I knew what my what was, but I want to make my what better. And of course, I have a long way to go. I'm not done perfecting my what. I don't think I ever will. But I know where I want to take it though. That cannot change. Where you want to go with what you want to do cannot change. And you cannot be shy. You cannot say, I want to do this, but maybe I'll just, no. Just let the world know that you are there and you're coming. Take your what where you want it to go. Don't be shy to move your what from where it is to where you want it to go. I don't want to be in my kitchen doing this all the time, or in my family room, or in the rec room, or in the living room, or outside in the pergola, or in the backyard like I did all summer long. No, I want to touch the world. That is what I want to do. So that's my concern. To be honest with you, I have no idea who's in charge of the how. And for some reason, I don't care. I just believe the how person will show up, or the how situation will show up, or I'll stumble into the how, or the how will stumble in me, or I'll fall in the lap of the how, or the how will fall in the lap of me. I don't care. And that's the message I'm sending to you. Don't concern yourself with how. Don't ask how. If you believe, if you pray, you have to say what I am doing, where I'm doing it. I know I have to do this. I know I must do it there, I'm sure. And that's what you work on. That's what you pray about. And you leave the how to the how people. There are people that can do hows and we cannot do hows. Like, although we can, they're better at the how. I can do a lot of things, but there's somebody that is better at pulling weeds in the garden than I do. Because I don't want to know the how to pull the weed. I don't even want to see the weed. I want to go in there and smell the roses. So there is somebody who will come and she's great at pulling the weeds and she loves pulling the weeds. She does the how. She clears the path. But I know the what. I know what type of roses I want in there. I know what type of carnations I want in there. I know what type of greenery I want in there. I know how to sit in there. I know what kind of stool and chairs I need in there. But I don't know how to bring it in. I maybe wouldn't do that. But what I'm trying to say is that once you know your what, the how does not matter. And when somebody who loves you dearly tells you how are you going to do that, you need to tell them it doesn't matter. That is what I want. And again, we go to that man, Henry Ford. He didn't know how, but he knew what he wanted. He wanted an 8-cylinder engine cast in one piece. He knew what he wanted. He didn't have any idea of the how. But guess what? There were people who could do the how, and he got it. So when somebody is pulling you back and reminding you, but you don't know how, you have a choice. Most people know that I'm awfully blunt. I am so blunt, sometimes it's just too much. But I would say, I would just, what I say. So the thing about it is that I don't care how it has to be done. All I care about is that it's going to be done. I know what I want, I know where I want to take it. And that's what you have to believe. Don't concern yourself about the how. Try to concentrate on perfecting the what. try to concentrate on seeing the where as if you are in the where at the moment doing what you want to do. And that's where your concentration and your time should be spent on what? What I did about this thing that I want to take to the world yesterday, and how can I fix it? What can I improve on? And how can I make it better? How can I bring it in? How can I make it more concise? How can we make it a little bit more entertaining? But that is the what, right? That is your job because you are fixing it. It's your job. How you get to the world is somebody else's little trip. So your job is to be perfect as much as you can at that. It will never be, but your job is going to be constantly saying, what can I do to make it better? What can I do to raise the level? What can I do to make somebody feel lit? How can I let you feel it through this phone? How can I send my energy through all this type of energy and let it come to your heart and your soul? How can I let you know you're okay? Is the what I want to do. What can I do to touch you through that lens? And that is what is important. All of these whole things about me getting to you should be somebody else's job. So today, when you're looking at what's going on in your life, and you're wondering, okay, and you're going to say that H word, how, don't say it. I said it purposely a few times so as to bring it out. But it's not the how. I don't care about the how. I care about the what. Because every step I make has to be a little bit better than when I did those same steps yesterday. When I look back at the first of those 100 videos, they're horrible. But when I look back at the last 10 videos, I love them. But I can still see things I need to fix. There's still things I need to turn around. I'm not there yet. I doubt I'll be there all the time because the circumstances change all the time. And that is what is important. Hi, Anik. And these are the things you have to look at. So today, while you're enjoying your what and your where, you're going to take what you want to do or what you want to have. Ignore the how. Don't, because you notice when you think of the how, it always gives you 110 obstacles. It tells you all the reason why. But already you have people telling you the why. The how is not going to work for you. Why the how will not work for you. But you have to think only of the what and stay on the what. If you have energy in the what, it will happen. So that's what I want to bring to you this morning for your morning blessing. I hope you got it. I hope you found your nugget. I hope it helped you to open the door. A golden nugget, a black pearl, and that pink rare Canadian diamond. Whichever one you got. Maybe you go, aha, I am concentrating too much on the how. I need to concentrate on my what. And perhaps if you think and you want to say something, go right ahead and say it to me. So let me see. Congratulations on your, oh, thanks, Yoko. I did it earlier this week. So, and that's what I'll touch on tonight. I want to do something about that. So, the what is important. The where is important. What you want to do and where you want to do it. How? Not of your business. Just concentrate on the what. So sending you light and joy on this absolutely wonderful Thursday morning. I am looking forward to seeing you and I hope you enjoyed it. So I have to say thank you guys for dropping in. So here was Yoko, Jazzy came in, Debbie, Donato, and Annie came in. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. It was great. It was just 4 of you I can see, but I think that was magnificent. That is 4 more than I had the first time I started. Have fun and see you guys. Thank you for coming, and I hope you got your little gift today. Bye-bye.